one. We're not.
Peanut butter falcon.
Oh,
Hey.
Turkey. Don't look at me like
let's see who we got here tonight.
that.
We have more people. We got that StreamYard fella. Got the Slim Lit, Derek King TV,
Howdy.
AD. Hey Patty. And we got Queen Laura TV.
Get her out of here.
Read between lines.
Oh.
And we got Queen Laura TV. And we got AD. And we got Jessica. Hey Jessica.
Mars, how you doing, fam?
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, will please like and share.
Already done it.
Hey Myers. So how y'all know everybody? Everybody as sleep as I am. Everybody as sleepy as I am tonight.
Oh yeah.
That'd be me. I was working with one eye watching Django.
Django. Django-lang-a-lang.
Not Bazinga. Django. Unchained. Or as I called it for the longest time till I heard it said Django. I did not know it was silent.
I like that movie, the Western, My Name is Nobody.
Yeah.
You ever watched that?
I like Old Country for No Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, my name is nobody. So if I look, what did he play on there? You know,
Trinity.
Yeah, Trinity. I love that movie.
I liked his brother.
Bambino.
He was slapping that guy and shooting them whiskey. Yeah.
I reckon they said he ate so many skilletfuls of beans he got sick.
Oh my God, man. He ate beans through the whole movie.
He had to do that one scene in the cantina, though, where he had that skillet full of pinto beans. They had to do it a bunch of times. He sat there and ate that whole thing, done it several times, and he was sick.
I like that one part where they went home and they're sitting there and they told his mom, said, "That was good, Mama. What was it?" She said, "I don't know. It's flying around here earlier."
I was like, "My cooking." Oh.
I guess back in the real days, you'd eat whatever you could shoot.
Yes, I said pinto beans. What?
Pinto
You know, it's little car-shaped beans. Or ship.
Pinter.
If it's the Pinto, the Santa Maria, you know, little ships. Ship beans.
Little what?
Ships.
Sure.
He said, "Oh, ship."
Take it wherever you heard it. I ain't saying it again. Y'all making fun of me again.
We was like that. You know, I was growing up, man. It didn't matter if they made lasagna, tacos, pizza, whatever it was. There was always a pot of pinto beans and taters on the stove.
Sir. Absolutely.
Back where I come from, it was always rice and tomatoes.
Well, like I said, every now and then it'd be white beans, but most of the time, 99% of the time, it was pinto beans, which I enjoyed. So I don't like white beans.
I like white beans.
Yeah. Or butter beans. I used to eat them, but
I ain't handle
it.
Terry comes in with the pinto beans make me poop.
I can't eat black eyed peas neither.
No, I ain't eating slime booger beans.
That's the only bean I had like that pintos.
You like green beans?
Well, yeah, that's good. But really, I like them better when they've been, picked and popped and stuff like that. Boiled into a mess of fresh scraped taters. Lord.
Not everybody knows what a scrape tater is.
It's a tater that's been scraped.
It's a garden tater. You scrape it a little bit, wash it, throw it in a pot.
Yeah.
You got to remember, honey, not everybody growing up in the South is on
Oh yeah.
out in the woods. You got to grow your
I
own
think,
food.
Mary was asking the other night what was bologna.
Oh Lord.
Processed meat from the floor.
I told her it was a poor man's steak.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey,
Exactly.
but it's good when you fry it and throw it on some bread.
Oh,
It
April,
actually is.
April bought a pack the other night, man, and it was just us, so we ate fried bologna sandwiches, and it was some thick bologna. It was good. Only thing I was missing was a slab of onion.
AD ain't nobody said nothing about scrope taters. Scrape tater. Hang on. It is a scraped potato. Is that better? I'd probably cut my tongue out if I had talked like that all the time.
Did y'all ever eat fried tater patties growing up?
Oh,
Tater
yeah.
cake.
Some
Yeah.
I
people
don't like tater cake.
You know, I used to eat them as soon as they put the flour on them. Before they put them in the skillet, I grab them, take them like that, and take off with them.
Raw
Yeah,
food.
my cousin's stepmom was like Bubba from Forrest Gump on shrimp. She was like that with pinto beans. There was 150 ways you could make pinto beans. I said, "What do you mean?" And she started naming all these different ways to make them. And she said, "Pinto bean patty." I said, "What?"
Bean patty.
And sure enough, she went there and cooked some beans. I didn't like them, but my cousin loved them.
Well, they said fried bread.
Yeah, fried bread. I love fried
I
bread.
love fried bread, or as we call them, fritters.
Yeah.
Cornbread
That's-
fritters.
One thing I miss about a wood heater, we was a kid and we would take my mom or then would make a biscuit. We'd go in there and get us a biscuit. We wouldn't flatten it out real flat, but we'd make it bigger and take it in there and put it on top of that wood heater and fry it on top of it or bake it on top of it. Man, those was God almighty, that's good. I ain't had one since I was a kid.
But I make fried bread.
Yeah, but this is a biscuit. It's kind of like I don't know. To me, it's kind of like you ever ate like a baked bread in a wood heater or wood stove. It gives it that hard, crispy top. But yeah, we love fried bread around here.
Yeah, but you take any kind of stove out there today, be it electric or gas or anything like that.
Whole total different cooking there.
None of it compares to the cooking that come off of old wood cook stove.
Yeah, and you can tell the difference in cooking too, with an iron skillet and a regular frying pan.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh God, everything's
Yeah.
better in a freaking iron skillet.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Most definitely.
I do too, Sherry. I got to have some pintos in my chili.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't like pinto beans in my chili. I
No.
use kidney beans.
I use a can of pinto beans, a can of pinto beans.
Yeah, I've never used pinto beans
That's
in
when
chili.
you make
Oh
it.
man,
That's when you make it. I use kidney beans.
yeah. April likes just using kidney.
There you
beans.
go.
Yeah.
Kidney beans.
April Slim just
Yeah.
like us. Laura likes the kidney beans. I like it with pinto beans.
Yeah,
I had so many pinto beans when I was little. I don't want no more.
I did too. Now
I don't care for pinto beans.
Mm-mm. I mean, I'll take them after they cook them and put them in the refrigerator. The next day, I'll take them out, cut up onion, and I'll fry them in a skillet. So I'll eat them that way with cornbread fritter.
okay.
Well, we were out in the building, and how many more cast iron skillets did we find? 3 or 4?
I'll be right back, y'all. I got to answer this phone call.
all right, brother, go ahead.
These new age skillets, though, you gotta make sure you take them outside and burn them. You get that coating off of them from where they make them in the factories. You can't cook with that coating on them.
That's like a lot of people don't know how to season them.
That's what you got to burn the coating off and season it.
Yeah.
Now that don't mean go out there and put salt, pepper in it and leave it.
Oh, come on. That ain't how you do it.
No, not at all.
Let me know. Is it with the actual lard where you get the paper towel and make sure it's all wiped down?
After you burn it, you got to burn
Right.
it in the fire.
But you
Right.
gotta
Yeah.
put a-
Clean it.
You got to put a
Yeah.
lot of salt in it and cut your tater in half. And then you put that tater and you scrub and scrub for a long time. Scrub and scrub.
Yeah, it
Add
takes.
more salt, cut another tater, and keep going.
Just get a grinder.
No, then you'll have no skillet, goober. God, it's I got something in my eyeball.
There was a video I watched not too long ago where the guy actually made it shiny using a grinder and a wire wheel or something. It was really cool. To a cast iron pan. I don't know why he did it this way.
Why you know? He just killed
was
it. He can't use
shiny.
it now. Oh
He
my God.
used it. He actually used it to cook on. I
Well,
don't
he
know
can,
how.
but it ain't the same no more. He killed it.
It's
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 dead
probably
now.
not like a true cast iron because it don't hold all those flavors.
Johnny, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man.
Hey, Johnny. Take a tater tea skillet with some salt and rub it.
We tell a lot of these folks how to season a cast iron skillet.
My cast iron skillet broke because I threw it. But, you know, that's a different story.
Yeah.
There's a snake got in the house. The only thing I could get hold of was the cast iron skillet. Now, I had this cast iron skillet for 15 years, so it was getting mighty thin.
Yeah, you know, she stomped a gallon of water out of that snake.
After I made sure it was dead and wasn't going to bite me. I ain't going near if that thing's still moving.
But did you make sure he was gone?
I don't know if he was gone or if I was gone.
I thought she rolled up over in the corner and just confused. She's still over there stomping.
It might have been a shoestring I had to stomp it on.
Yeah, it could be.
He was mighty thin.
What kind of snake was it?
I don't even know. I didn't get close enough to try to find out what his name was and where he came from.
Oh,
I don't do snakes.
just kind of take him out of the house.
I took him out of this life. That was good enough.
You should have been friends with him.
Not do I look like I'm friends with anything like that? Nope.
Dang, Johnny, I should have come eat supper with you, man.
Wait. I can't take a serious when it's got Dutch oven in it.
You thinking about the fart. You always go to farts. Always going to farts.
Look, if somebody throws that sentence out at you, you ain't going to immediately think fart. That's a fart trap.
Well, I kind of did, but I kept a reading and it kind of made sense.
I couldn't get past Dutch. Fart trap. Oh.
Lord.
Anybody that knows me knows you can't put those two words in no sentences for me to read because I'm not going to get past what the rest of it said.
All right, AD, have a good one, brother. We love you, man. We'll see you here in a little bit.
See ya here in a little
See
bit.
you later, AD.
Oh,
Lord.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being me.
Steven said, my AD the great.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Johnny. He's fart trapping me now, so there's that. And it's really blurry because I've got my glasses off, so it's like, and then laughy faces. So something, it's funny, whatever it is. Anyway, I think it was just a black snake that got in the house that I threw my skillet at.
Hey, Monique, how you doing, sister? Good to see you.
I shared this. I said, "Did everybody put that back together?" He said, "Besides welding it, no." I was like, "Well, we ain't got no welder, so I guess that ain't happening."
Yeah, I don't think it'd work too well after that.
Well, I mean, we could have put a thick weld in there and then grinded it down enough, maybe, if I didn't use it for a lot of stuff. But I used it for everything. Whew. That's a lot of you on panel. Yeah. The one that's there and over at the other end on a phone call, though, he's rolling around over here, and he's trying to find out what kind of snake I threw a skillet at.
Wee.
See, I told you he's rolling around.
Reminded me of that commercial. Wee, wee, wee.
So it was a little pig. Whee! It had his little spinny thing. Whee, whee, whee.
Lord, Monique, I'm I'm sorry to hear that, sister. We got you in our prayers, sure. Just got the flu.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
Laura had that here a while back, and I had it.
We had it was about
We went.
what was it, last month?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had type A. What was it, type A flu? Yeah, we had type A flu. And I was like, ain't it the wrong time of year? Doctor's like, yeah, a little bit. And I was like, well, when I do something, I do it right.
I think I had it around the same time you guys did, but I had type B.
Was
It was about a month ago.
I was thinking it might have been these. I don't remember. You asked the wrong one.
I don't know, but they gave us freaking Tamiflu and stuff, so.
More or less kind of like a virus.
They asked me if I wanted that, and I said no.
Just got to run its course.
Yeah. But it was the second time I had type B, which the first time I had it was maybe 4 months ago, 5 months ago. And I had never heard of it before then, the type B. And I was like, where did it come from? And they said, it's just another type of flu. But
Yeah, it's all over the place. Right before, no, it was about a year before or a year after the bad stuff. I had type A and B, and then had the bad stuff about a week after. So it was a lot of fun.
Sorry about that, y'all. Had to take a phone call.
It's all right, brother.
Yeah, Cameron bought me the Dutch oven cast iron skillet.
Here we go again.
Fart trap.
take a deep breath.
I can't.
Johnny sent a text. I think it's for you, though.
Fart. It's funny. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm an adolescent.
Hey, everybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
So, Donnie, are you good to go now? Everything's good?
I'm good. I got the tickets. Everything's good.
Oh. I can't. Y'all are killing me.
No, you smelling farts. I think you or Jarrett's killing you.
No, I'm not smelling them. I'm not smelling them. They're throwing Dutch ovens in the chat, and I automatically think fart. Trap. It's a trap for a fart. And somebody in it.
We had company earlier, and somebody kept passing gas, and they was trying to blame it on Boone.
Listen, you can always tell a dog fart from a human fart. They're
Boone is right.
massively different.
She's over here farting like a jack, and now my great cold drink tastes funny.
That's all that matters.
Close your mouth.
It just kind of circulates.
I wonder if there's a fear of farts.
Probably beer
All right,
gas.
get up now. All right, Google. He's not helping at all. Equals fart. For me, yeah, apparently.
Didn't Cameron get you some Dutch ovens?
Yes, he bought them for me for Christmas, but he bought them for himself. He said,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Took on that.
The fear of farts is flatulophobia.
Bachelor.
I can't breathe.
You think I'd have that in double doses by now?
Flatulophobia.
You say that 3 times fast.
I can say it one time slow. I can't breathe. Oh, that's hilarious. Flatus in Latin, it's the Latin word for blowing.
Yeah, she blows.
Sorry.
What is he doing?
Oh,
gonna make it.
No.
He's cracking me up.
I'm sorry. Oh, why am I up here by myself? Stop it.
He's watching you go.
Yeah, there. Y'all can look at that face while I'm looking up parts. Nothing. I don't partake. I can't breathe as it is. I don't need none of that. I die.
No partaking.
I don't partake of the
Oh,
latches.
She's on that.
Yes.
She's on that Great Crush.
Oh, I don't drink that. It gives me heartburn. I'm on Diet Mountain Dew. What, Johnny?
she's on life.
I'm on
She's on
flatches.
life.
I'm on flatches.
What? Who?
That's the Latin word for blowing. I'm sorry.
It comes close to another word that I know.
Oh, there he goes. Dutch oven. Hey, Queen. Dutch oven. My eyes is, I can't see nothing. My eyes is watering. I can't breathe. It sounds like a 85-year-old man.
Wheezing.
Yeah, I got him getting my inhaler. Don't worry.
Both gases. What would it be in Greek?
Lucius Blowis.
If it was in Greek, the G would be an A.
Mm. 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 My mouth full and everything. Dang.
Uh-oh.
That's what she. Hey, Bet Rican.
Betty, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man.
Hey, Bat Ricky.
Bet Rican and Jesse went to sing Ludacris and Janet Jackson.
Oh, yeah?
Hang on, now what?
Hold on. What?
Bet
I
Rican and
understand what you're saying.
Jessica
I heard something about Janet Jackson.
That's all I got.
went to see Ludacris and Janet Jackson in concert.
Oh.
Ah,
Chris.
cool.
Sound like you said little Chris.
Ludacris. We just watched him on Hustle and Flow.
Man, he tickles me to death as like an actor and stuff. He tickles you to death.
I didn't even know he was still performing in music. I thought he was just turned actor.
I did too.
And I didn't even know Janet Jackson was still on tour.
I haven't heard of them, any of them, since childhood, really.
Huh?
I haven't heard much about Ludacris since I was a kid.
That's ludicrous.
Oh,
Isn't that Ludacris?
That's ludicrous. Oh
that's
my God.
Ludacris, Donnie.
Hip
Might have been 10 years ago, Donnie, but
phobia.
I was kind of a kid back then. I never really grew up. Literally, never really grew up.
We're none of us did, really.
I'm a child.
Toys R Us kid.
have you not noticed? Have you not noticed all of us? None of us has grown up. We still act like kids.
Look, look, in 1 week exactly, I'll be 40 years old and I still laugh at farts. So there's that. Hey, Jared.
Yeah.
I forgot how old I was. Hold on.
Hippopotamostro-sesquipedalophobia.
I told you about calling me names in front of my friend.
That's the fear of long words.
Is there one about the fear of pronouncing?
No, but that's just the fear of long words. It's a long word. Ain't that funny?
Well, Laura, when you get Donnie's age, you can't trust a fart no more.
That's right. I have to wear protection most of the time.
And he has to take extra socks and Dutch ovens.
Yes. Most definitely. Most of the time I lose half a pair of pants and one sock.
Listen, that was probably one of the first stories I ever heard from Donnie was losing a sock in a situation. And that was what brought him into the group. That's what folded him in, is that he lost a sock because he had a poop. And I
Yep.
was like, hey, he fits in.
Yep.
Fold him in.
Hey, when you're around the woods a lot, like I am, and you see where we do our Random Nautica videos. Some things just have to be sacrificed.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Have y'all ever watched the YouTube channel The Bell Life?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, it's the two bodybuilder dudes. I think it's the son and
Who what?
There's
the
two
bodybuilder
brothers.
dudes.
Oh.
And they smack each other with like weed eater twine or
All kinds of stuff, but
they do challenges.
I ain't never seen
I was the
It's
first
the-
one I ever watched from them is when they were sitting in a restaurant and Justin put that liquid stuff in his drink and Trey drunk it, and before he could get he had to stop at the side of the road and run into the woods.
There were guys I was watching that one time that was on a deck and they were doing the chocolate milk, the gallon of chocolate milk challenge. Let's see if they could drink down the whole gallon of milk on a summer day.
Oh yeah, okay.
Mm.
They've been kicked off YouTube so many times, man.
Yeah.
And they're friends with that Houston bodybuilder guy. I can't remember his last name.
Jackson.
Yeah. I like him
Oh.
too. He's funny.
I would, if I was Justin, I'd have put an end to that dude. They was doing they got drunk, then they was doing some kind of challenge, and he went over and picked Justin up, and he was drunk, so he dropped him on his head.
Oh gosh.
I would have been mad. Justin, it made him mad, but he kept us cool. But God almighty, I'd have been furious.
With the older one though, he gets just plumb mad and yells at him.
Yeah,
Now are they brothers or is that son and
they brothers.
okay, they're brothers.
I
That's
think
what
Trey's my age, and he's 30 something. But yeah, that's the first video I watched was Trey. Trey was in the woods trying to take a crap, and Justin was sitting there filming. He's like, "Put that camera down." He said, "I've got to make a video."
I think the first one I watched of them was the
Yeah, he was telling her to go to the car and get some toilet paper.
I tell you what, I went to the woods once with a t-shirt and come back out with a crop top.
wow.
With a what?
Crop top.
Oh,
Yeah, cut part of that shirt off.
I thought you said you went in there for a t-shirt and come back for crop pot.
Oh, was it full of crock poop?
Hey, I've done that before too.
Oh, you went to the woods and come out with a pot full of crock poop?
Yeah, I don't recommend it. You know what they used to use that for? Slim Teller.
Ugh.
I know. I'm the one that made the video.
Back in the old days, they used to take
Shut up.
crock pots and go down there to the local pond and get some crock dung. Use it for birth control.
Look, I was trying to find the weirdest
I will
thing.
never forget that.
And of
I
course,
told-
that's the one that Slim remembers.
I told everybody. I'll tell people the woman standing at the grocery store checking out. I'll tell her. I'll tell everybody.
Oh, kind of glad I wasn't there because they'd be looking at me like, "What's wrong with you?" Slim got it all.
We did that fort that's up here thing, and he was telling us history. I said, "Let me teach you a little history." I said, "Did you know they used to use alligator poop for birth control?"
That's
Hey,
when
it could
April turned around and walked away.
He
it
said,
could be worse. You could be setting up pots all along town, gathering up everybody in town's urine to use as mouthwash.
"Yeah, yeah."
Oh,
I did a whole video on that one, and the community.
Her taste buds ain't been the same since.
God.
Anyway, and then they also had a community poop stick.
A
Yeah.
what?
Did you not watch my video, Zippity Doo Dah?
No.
My video of, and that's a fact, the one video that's on there. The Romans had communal bathrooms. And when they did their number 2,
Pee party.
no, when they did their number 2, they had a stick that had seafoam stuck to the end of it that they would put down in a bucket of vinegar, and they shared said poop stick to wipe with.
Oh,
The higher ups did. Now the poor people had to go to the city dump and gather up the pots that was busted from the urine that they collected to make mouthwash with and to wash their
What
white
the
butts with. And they would use handfuls of the shards of pottery to wipe their butts with.
nuh-uh.
Not joking.
That's why they all walk funny.
I was gonna say that'd be painful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't sound appetizing to me neither, but that was the information I got off the interwebs.
I mean, think
Wow.
about it. The caveman invented fire, or found out what fire and the wheel is. You would think that the Roman soldiers and people would know not to use glass to wipe their behinds with.
Well, I mean, I guess they knew not to do it, but they didn't have
Funny.
any other choice other than, just letting it stick there until it fell off. I don't know.
If it come down to a choice of pottery busted up or poison oak, I'm going with the poison oak.
I'd rather have itching than burning.
I'll take my chances.
And the communal toilets there in their towns, a lot of people was terrified to go into them because they thought that they were haunted by evil spirits because some of them would get attacked and dragged into their toilets. It was just like animals. But they had
What?
sigils and stuff drew on the walls because they thought it was demons. I laughed way too hard at that. Oh gosh.
That's poop demon.
I'm over here rolling. He's like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like, "The Romans and their poop demons."
These times after Taco Bell night, I thought I pooped a demon.
Yeah.
You did. You did.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
That haunted us for 4 weeks.
Yeah, but
Oh.
Toilet got up and ran out crying.
that poor old toilet had to take a knee.
This
It
is
took both of them and ran with them.
this story is kind of nasty, but I remember when I was a kid, I would go turtle hunting with my uncles and stuff, and and I'd hold a sack. Well, this one guy, I still today don't know who this guy is. I just remember him a few times in my life seeing him, but he got missing and he come back, and I was sitting there and he would walk up to me and I would smell crap. And I would back up and walk away from him. And my uncle looked at us and he ain't gonna bite you, boy. And I was like, he smells like dookie.
It smelled like poo poo.
And my uncle looked at him and said, he called his name, but I can't remember what he called him. But he said, "Did you not wipe?" He said, "Yeah, I wiped, but my sock flipped it inside out."
Oh, that's just gross.
No,
Sir.
no. Mm-mm. When you use it for those, yeah, you got to toss that. That's
You got Donnie knows. Ask him.
yeah. I definitely wouldn't turn it inside out and put it back on my foot. No.
I think even ringworm and foot fungus would run from that.
That would be like, people talk. I remember hearing people talk about, the underwear being dirty and they just flip them inside out and wear them because they're clean on the other side.
Oh, but that's just that ain't it, Chief.
Oh my God. Dude, just
Yeah,
get
there's
ready.
different moves to make.
I guess they figure it'll dry and flake off after a while.
My uncle did though. He was in the woods hunting, and the pain hit him, so he had to go to the bathroom. And these woods is known to be haunted. And this is a story he told me. I think I told this to y'all before, but he said he was sitting there taking care of his business, and he said he heard somebody call his name. He said, "Hey, I'll be out in a minute. I'm busy. I'll be done in a minute." And said that he just kept on, talking to him. He said, "I'm kind of busy here. I'll be out in a minute." And said the guy, he said, "Where you at?" And said the boy said, "Well, I'm beside you." And he looked around and there wasn't nobody beside him. So he just grabbed a bunch of grass up and wiped his butt and took off a running. and come to find out he had grabbed that poison ivy or poison oak, and it got out of his body into his bloodstream.
Oh,
Dang.
But we was kids, and there was a creek down there, and we'd go swimming in that creek, and we had one part dammed up, to trap, fish in it. We'd go fish in it, and
Right.
as kids, we run around, play war and stuff like that with BB guns. And I remember being in there in them same woods, and I wasn't thinking about it at the time, but I heard somebody call my name, and nobody was around me, and I got to thinking about my uncle telling me that story about them woods. And so I run out, and everybody that was with us done left me in the woods and went back to swimming. So whoever was hollering my name in the woods, I never found out who it was or what it was.
I can't blame you there.
Johnny.
I'd have cut a trail.
and Johnny said was coming one night. Old boy cut the inside of his pocket out to wipe because apparently he didn't wear underwear. Well,
Florida.
That's actually truth. That's Florida. That's where that came from because in the Mediterranean in the olden days they would go and collect croc crap from the river in pots, and they would use it for birth control.
Laura, you know where I learned that from?
Me.
From you?
Because I have stupid facts that nobody needs to know. Croc crap.
And the people that used to use the pots, they would throw them away, and the poor people would go get them and use them, and then they would scratch them, and then they would sniff, and that's where you get the scratch.
Oh Lord!
It was 2 different places, 2 different eras. The Romans, their pots that they used, it was during the what's his name?
The Roman time.
No, Emperor Nero.
Emperor Poopy Pot.
He mandated that all of the townspeople to use their chamber pots, take them out and put them in these giant pots they had out in the streets. And then those giant pots would get carried off to their scientifical type labs to make mouthwash. And then they also invented laundromats, and they would use urine to whiten their clothes.
So that's where they got potty mouth from.
Yeah.
What a lot of folks don't know is their scientific research center back then was 2 good old boys with a steel.
Probably.
Did y'all do know that after this stream's over with, I'm going to have to delete it?
But I hope that all the fun facts stay with everybody that's here.
Do you see where Pinto Beans took us to?
Only us.
I got the whole video on my hot channel about the pee and the poop stick.
Thanks for joining us tonight on our roller coaster of the digestion system.
Well, pinto beans ended up to Dutch oven. Dutch oven ended up to I laugh about farts. Ended up to flatus is the Latin word for blowing, and how we got from that to poop and urine, I don't know.
Well, I guess we figured, you can't have pee without poop.
And they're on it now with the Dutch oven. Hi, Emma.
Emma, how you doing, sister?
She comes in, ew. I'm like, yeah, I'm here, so it's gross.
Yeah, my next thumbnail, I'm just going to put up that emoji of poop.
I'm sorry.
See what Beans does for you.
They make you laugh because you fart.
Hey, remember the saying, pinto beans good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart.
They're the musical fruit, make you toot.
And then that,
There
but
you
then when you,
The more you toot, the better you feel. Let's have beans for every meal.
Then you go to the doctor and said, I got a bunch of gas buildup, doc. Well, what you been eating? Pinto beans? Well, there you go. That ain't good for you. Well, that's not what they taught me as a kid. They said the more beans I eat, the better my heart will be.
That's right. It's good for my heart.
Have you
They
known?
didn't say it was good for everybody else's heart.
No, because everybody's going, what's that smell?
Wasn't me.
Oh.
I feel sorry for Jarrett last year riding with Laura and Lynn in the car.
You know the half of it.
Hey, look, it wasn't Laura.
It weren't just Laura.
Laura was asleep or driving.
And you fired in your sleep and when you drive.
No.
Yeah.
April was coming to bed last night and she was talking in her sleep. She was cussing Boone for farting. She said, "Get out of here, fat Boone." Boone just looked up like, what did I do?
Jared's farts wakes me up because there's a high pitched. It sounds like a
It's like a skeeter area.
yeah. It's like the soprano French horn over there in the wind section.
Right. You
My
don't ever
cousin,
hear a skeeter.
my cousin used to sit out there on the lake, would be fishing, and he'd squat down on his feet, with his knees bent, and sit there like that all night.
Lord.
And he would sit there and fart, and you could hear it plumb across the lake.
Because it bounced ricocheted off the ground.
And everybody would say, Ronnie's calling them fish in, and it wouldn't be 30 minutes later, he'd catch him a jackpot.
Lord.
Hey.
But the reason I brought that up is because Laura was talking about Jared's farts was high pitched, so was Ronnie's.
It's like he's got his butt cheeks squeezed so tight together. They're fighting to come through. That's what sounds like. I swear to God.
Laura, she just relaxes and hers, just falls right out.
I am trying to talk to the God of Thunder, okay? Me and Zeus is conversating.
Zeus is running away home his nose.
No, he started it.
Oh my god.
We're talking about, Thor and lightning and crock pots.
Oh, you definitely talking about thunder.
And squeaky poops.
No, that's Jared
Yes.
with his butt cheeks clenched to the high heavens.
Well, I got a little butt.
Well, I can understand that. At our age, we have to be sure.
We gotta be careful.
I'll be woke up out of a dead sleep trying to make sure.
Yeah. There has been times I'd have to check and be like, hey now, I gotta give a little test tube here, just make sure I'm all right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jared will be just sitting here and he'll get up and run. I'm like, what are you doing? I got to fart, but I got to be outside the bathroom just to make sure.
Y'all remember that guy that was off a jackass could fart on command? He was
What?
saying, yeah,
yeah.
and he would fart the national anthem.
I'd mess my britches if I did that.
Hey, there's been times I'd let one go and I'd say, whoop, that's my 2-second warning.
That high pitched squeal gets a little fluttery at the end.
Yeah.
You better watch out.
Yeah. Towards the end, it's time to go.
And it don't matter. The closer you get to the toilet, the worse it's going.
Yeah, but
Hey, I ain't worried about farts. It's when my stomach rumbles before the fart. That's when it's time to run.
yeah, Laura gets a panic look on her face. Get out of the way.
I have intestinal distress. Everybody move.
Or we all will be in distress.
But you ever notice that hits you when there's no bathroom around?
Oh God, that's when it always happens. Like you're 15 miles into the woods
Or
and you ain't got an extra sock. That Johnny, that's a Dutch oven.
Always got an extra sock.
Well,
It's more rolled up in my
Johnny
back.
cares this is
this is intestinal
Absolutely.
distress is the reason why I carry the emergency kit. That's
Yes.
everybody makes fun of me for.
Yeah, she has.
Oh, I know. Make fun of it.
Donnie comes waving a sock as he comes off the plane.
Oh, I think I'm gonna do
If
that.
he's hitting the woods running and he's got a sock over his head, don't follow him.
Oh,
I
I'm
know.
putting it on me once it's used.
evidently James the fan carries an extra sock too.
That don't mean he's surrendering.
No,
he has already surrendered.
yeah, there you go. It means the other one's not in my hand. We've got issues. There
He
was a
comes out with a very
problem.
disappointed look
There
and
was
half
a
a pant
problem.
leg.
There was a problem along the way somewhere.
Where's your shoe? You don't want to know.
Yeah, a look
Exactly.
of disappointment and confusion.
Casualties of war.
Didn't
There.
you have a hat?
He said, "Hey, decisions were made."
He said, yeah, but now I've got the Yankee no brim, and I'm not telling you where the brim is.
Hello, Louisa.
It wouldn't count though if I was wearing my fedora.
It's Dora. Pho is over there with the poop.
No fur anymore.
Ain't no pho with it.
I just
It's
got
a
the little
right
bucket
treat.
left.
Yeah, now
The only thing that's left is the bucket.
And the bucket got a hole in it.
Well, that's what he needed the pho for.
I got feathers in that one though.
What?
I
I'm
got
not gonna
feathers in my fedora.
feathers before.
Well, one thing about it, Johnny, when you go to Vegas and you won't have to use no sauce. You have plenty of sand to cover it with.
You watch out though, you might get a scorpion in that sand, and you'll be going pho for real.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to go to the desert. There's too many things there that are bigger than me.
Everything's bigger than you, Donnie.
My point exactly.
The fedora is bigger than you. The pho is bigger than you.
Kind of. And it
Yeah.
was sized.
There's an island down here. We used to call it Goat Island, and everybody used to go to Goat Island to camp. And they would dig a hole, and put a toilet lid over it, and that's what you use that weekend. And you cover it up. Next person come, they dig their own hole. There was so many holes dug on that island that they stopped people from going to it because they wouldn't dig with a pile of crap now.
It's a crappy island.
It's too much poop.
And it was called Goat Island.
Yeah, they had somebody owned it or something, and they put goats over there.
Huh.
And there was goats that lived on the island.
That's wild.
What was they doing there with the goats?
I have no
You
idea.
know, poop.
There was goats on that island.
Pooping.
People would take
April, that was bad.
That's my daddy.
I gotta take a crap.
Lord.
Oh God, Dutch oven.
The plot thickens.
No, the pot thickens.
And weakens.
Oh, get away from that.
I'd rather not. Get away from that.
So Slim, there was people taking care of the goats, or
Yeah, the people would go camp. I mean, I guess the people fed them too, but people would go, they'd go camp out and fish on the weekends. And people would bring the goats treats and
I used to camp out there.
that's kind of cool.
Well,
I think what
dig no damn hole.
I think what it was is the guy was going to clear the island off and put him a little cabin over there and use it, for himself. So he put the goats over there to clean the island off and leaves. And
Right, it makes sense.
But before he bought that place and put the goats on it, people was going there fishing
And pooping.
and camping, and it was more or less a big partying hole.
Right. And without you actually living there, you couldn't really control who comes on and off.
Yeah, them goats would want to drink beer and
Dang alcoholic goats.
Oh man.
yeah,
They done turned the goats.
you'd wake up in the morning, people laying all over around, and the goats laying there beside you.
Good night,
Pass
Florida.
Uh-oh.
Good night,
Hopefully-
Florida.
Florida.
Nah,
All right, Florida. Thanks for
Good night,
coming.
Florida. Hopefully they wouldn't get too drunk, and then a goat wake up next to you.
Uh,
I don't know, man. I don't like looking at goats. They look just plumb evil to me.
The ones
think
with the
they're cute.
horns. The ones with the horns can seriously do some damage.
Yeah, buddy. I have one.
I think
head-
the fake goats are cute.
Yeah, now them is, yeah.
And
I think
Jody,
they're all cute.
Sometimes they be mean.
What?
Jody's uncle used to have some fainting goats, and every time Jody would pull up, they'd run. You could see them running out the back door to hide the goats because Jody was always making noise and making a fight. All right, guys. Well, it's been an hour, so I guess I'm going to end it right here. Thank everybody for coming.
Thanks
Hey,
for having
Sean.
me, big brother.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean, how's it going, brother? Good to see you, man.
Hey, Sean.
Hope you're feeling better, man.
And everybody, if you would, Jarrett goes on at 9 or 8 Central Standard Time.
Yeah.
So y'all go over there and be sure to check his. What are you doing tonight, Appalachia?
Yeah, just doing some old reminiscing.
Reminiscing.
About pooping in holes.
No, no.
Not.
Misses his sock.
Darn.
Here's a little story about a guy with a sock.
So if everybody ever sees Donnie and he's
Messed
missing
up, hit him with a rock.
what Donnie's been doing.
What has Donnie been doing?
Well, when I seen him in person, he didn't have on no socks. So
Oh, now we know what happened.
yeah, both socks was missing.
Well, we did drive there, so
The
I'm not incriminating myself, but just know some decisions were made.
I don't think you had any choice in them decisions.
No, because Kayla was driving the car.
Oh, I bet you had to just hang it out the window and just let it fly.
Just let her rip.
I bet there was about 3 people that we passed that went, "Hey, you see the cheeks on that thing?"
Oh my God.
Oh, he was staring him down with the brown eye.
Yep.
That's sad.
Give me the stink eye.
Oh,
Man. Right around the penny.
you spin a penny?
Sometimes. No, it's not James's sock. The only thing I have to deal with James is his sausage.
You might want to.
That was
He got smacked in the chest while James's sausage.
oh my Lord.
And then, hey, James knows how to fling a sausage.
He
Now.
really does. That
It
thing splatted and left a mark.
did. It left a grease stain on my shirt all day.
But I got the video of that. I just need to slow it down in slow motion.
You do have the video of that?
Yes.
What?
I didn't video it, but I stood there and watched it.
I need that video.
I recorded it.
I thought
Oh my god.
And I think what did the Vaiti sausage?
no.
No, it was.
sausage link, breakfast sausage link.
It was
I
a
thought it was
sausage.
a weenie from the night before when we cooked out.
No, it was a breakfast sausage. We had just gotten back from at the hotel lounge, and we were all eating breakfast. And he was later than all of us, kind of like James. And he come walking out the door while we were all standing outside, and he tossed it from the door.
That wasn't no toss. He wound up from Chattanooga and threw it.
Well, he knows how to toss a sausage.
I seen it flying through the air, and then I seen Donnie looking up, and it said plop.
It's like slow motion movies.
I'm pretty sure I was standing beside Sean and watched it from the door fly across the air. And it just smacked him right in the chest with the deepest thump.
I'm here.
The bad thing is, when I looked up, I seen it coming in slow motion, but I still couldn't find myself to move out of the way.
No, because all he was standing there with his mouth wide open.
Donnie's he looks up, and then his eyes gets big, and his mouth goes wide open, and
Standing there with his mouth wide open, got hit in the chest with a sausage. That's pretty great.
Oh,
I bet you that cat loved us because we had food laying in for us.
sure did.
You know
We
what?
fed them cats good.
That cat weighed 400 pounds by the time he went home.
Hell yeah, he was eating rodents and found out about us. He was staying up there with us.
That one sock Faggy was playing with out there one day, that one night, he just kept like attacking it and then running.
He would jump on it, bite it, and run away.
Huh? I'm not going to say that.
Oh my lord.
I'm going to keep my comments to myself.
I'm not.
I don't doubt it.
I was looking at Donnie's picture, and it looks like him shooting a bird, but he's got his symbol over the fingertip.
It kind of does. No, I never noticed that.
It does. Huh. I'm not flicking you off, I promise.
Apparently, my picture has seen his picture because I'm shocked by it.
You-
Or you-
I can picture Laura going, "No, you not."
You better not.
That's what that face is.
Yeah, because that's also the face that's making at you in the ship when you kept trying to go through the doors that says "Don't enter."
I could. Nobody knew I didn't work there.
Johnny,
It didn't say "Do not enter." It just said "Employees only."
that means don't enter.
He hired himself right there on the spot.
Oh my god!
Exactly. I got hired today.
And you got fired because I told you go in there and I'm gonna make sure everybody knows and I'm gonna lock you in.
She did. She threatened to start screaming and tell everybody.
Where was this at?
Well, I didn't want to get us kicked off because everybody's gonna know this little feller's with us.
Where's this at?
Downstairs, when you walked like into that little gather, I think it was right next to the cafeteria, and you walked through the little
With all
doors.
the buttons and everything that Bat Rican kept touching.
Yeah, where they I think they loaded all the ammo and stuff.
There was a little door there that said "Don't go in here." And
No, it just said employees only. It didn't say don't go
It
in.
said "Don't go in here." Employees only means don't go in here.
He said, "Don't go in here." Don't
Wait, Jay.
Well, hi, Amy.
Hello.
Hey, Amy.
Hey.
How is
Been
everyone?
400 years.
We've just been talking about Sean catching James' sausage.
Ah,
Sean, Donnie.
I mean, Donnie.
Yeah, it caught
I
it.
didn't
Sorry,
catch
Sean.
it. I didn't catch it. I just got hit with it.
You got
Hey.
you caught it on your chest.
you got
If
smacked.
you would have caught that thing in your mouth and we would have slowed it down, that video would have went viral, man.
What the heck did I come into?
Look,
Oh,
you
you
said
been
this
here
was
about
a
10
big
minutes
part.
ago. You been here about 10 minutes ago. This stream has went from talking about beans to
Dutch ovens.
Dutch ovens to you name it. It's
Well,
been-
I mean, I'm here, so there you go. That's the reason why it went south.
in other words, Amy, I'm gonna have to delete this video.
Amy, we done took a whole field trip through the digestive system, past the gas, and all.
And the
Talk
utensils
about-
they use to catch it all.
Yeah.
Talking
And
about the beans and their mouthwash.
And again, the birth control.
Yeah, I was going to say, Slim explained to us what they did with crocodile poop.
Yeah. I learned that on the history. I learned that from a YouTube history channel.
I'm a history channel.
Yeah, hey, Laura's history.
I remember that one well.
And then the Roman Listerine.
Ugh.
And Donnie
Yeah.
didn't know that I have the video of James throwing the sausage.
Mhm.
That we need to slow down and make a video of.
You need to find it and I'll make a video.
I could even put sound effects in it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Airplane touching down.
Well, that's like that morning I was eating breakfast and then Lynn decided to have
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh."
I got up and left because I know that the roof was about to be on fire.
He warned me. And I was like,
I was like, April turned around and looked at me. I was like, it ain't me. I don't do that.
You know, y'all come down and y'all stay at a different place, but I thought Lynn was staying in the same motel as us for 2 or 3 days there because every time I go eat breakfast, she was there eating breakfast with us.
No, it's because our hotel didn't have breakfast worth of crap.
No, they had packaged muffins with mold,
Yeah.
and their orange
Mhm.
juice machine had mildew mold in the socket thing where the juice came out. And I was like, I'm
Hey,
just
that's
going.
that motel that we stayed in when we come to see y'all, man. They had a good breakfast.
Oh yeah. They always
I didn't get to eat. I panicked and
Did
ran.
not get Laura to come for the whole weekend. Laura said, "I'm gonna come over and eat breakfast with y'all," and she never did go in there and eat breakfast.
No, I got into the room and there were so many people
It
crammed
was
in.
3
and
people
I
size
panicked.
me and you, Laura.
Do what?
There was 3 people size me and you.
No, there was that one morning. There was like a whole bunch of people that was crammed in there, and they kept running me over. I panicked. I ran.
He said, I'm sorry, 5 people.
I didn't know these people, and they were touching me. I freaked out.
They were testing.
Laura,
They
those
would
were
walk
the
past me.
people that brought the food out.
It wasn't on.
No, they was some kind of school there or something. But right after you left, they left. I was sitting there eating breakfast by myself.
I ran. I was out in the parking lot. Jared's like, "Where'd you go?" I said, "Too many people." I freaked out.
I panicked.
I did. I don't. If I don't know the people, I'll run quick.
But the best one yet has been Gatlinburg. They had one in Wilmington was all right, but the one in Gatlinburg was a killer breakfast bar.
Yeah.
They had anything you think of.
I think that was one of my favorite hotels too. The one in Gatlinburg.
Yeah, because we were set up there, on the second floor or whatever.
Yeah, we had the second floor to sit at. We could sit out in the parking garage area. I mean, we had lots of places we could go, and they didn't say crap.
Mm-mm. We sit out front. And they was drinking margaritas.
That was in Texas.
That
That
was
was
it.
in Texas. They were sitting out there drinking margaritas, and this group pulls up, and the people was drunk, and they started harassing Casey and Laney and what's her name? Madison. And so they was going to kick them out for drinking alcohol in public, and everybody out there in front was drinking margaritas.
Yeah, but we weren't causing no trouble. The security guard said that he absolutely loved us being there.
We livened up the place.
We made it interesting.
Well, as bad as I hate to, I'm gonna have to get down from here so he can get ready for his live stream.
Yeah.
So I will talk to everybody later.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Thank y'all for coming.
Thanks for having us. Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Love you guys.
Good seeing you. Sorry I'm so late. We had some technical difficulties earlier.
It's been raining here nonstop.
Well, we had a storm come in, popped up out of nowhere, and then the lights started flickering just as Cody was frying chicken and I was cooking the sides and stuff. And then my mom was frying zucchini and squash and mushrooms, and we were all three cooking, and then the lights go out. And it's an electric oven, so we had to wait until the lights came back on and try to keep everything, from getting nasty.
Yeah.
And so finally it come back on. Then we finally got to finish everything, and then we ate. So it was Sunday dinner, and we started early, but by God, it wasn't going to let us finish early.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to end it.
Yeah, I figured you were. I told Brittany, I was like, let's run over there real quick so I can get on at least for a minute.
Well, I said I was going to end it. Then we got to talking again.
That's usually how it works.
But my intentions were good. I planned on being here.
So did y'all get supper cooked?
Yeah, we ate.
I
It
got-
all got done, and nothing was ruined, so it was good.
I got some wings thrown out in there. I thought about making wings for dinner, but I don't know.
Well, we conned Cody into making fried chicken again tonight.
Fried chicken. That sounds good.
I told him it was on sale. The chicken was on sale, so he thinks I did it on purpose, which I did, but I'll never agree to it.
Fried chicken sounds really good.
That squash and the zucchini sounds good too.
Yeah, my mom, I love her fried squash and zucchini. And then I was like, hey, you want to do some mushrooms too? And she was like, I guess so. So we ended up doing mushrooms too. And oh, it was so good.
Did y'all make them big round mushrooms or?
Yeah, well, we got the round mushrooms and then we just sliced them kind of about a half-inch thick and fried them that way.
I've never been able to eat mushrooms. I think it's a texture thing. I just can't eat mushrooms.
Too spongy for you. I love mushrooms. Can you not eat them cooked either?
I've never had them like deep fried or something like that. I don't like them sauteed. I don't like them in like.
Well, if you
cream
don't like them sauteed, you're not gonna like them fried.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it probably wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, I'll eat them and certain stuff, but it ain't my go-to thing.
I used to hate mushrooms. I love them things now.
Like I can eat a few of them on pizza, but that's about it.
Myers, is y'all's Captain D's seafood or is it sandwiches? Because I've ate it both. I've ate the Captain D's at seafood and I've ate the Captain D's at sandwiches, and they're both amazing.
The seafood is amazing.
But we have a place here called Captain D's. Well, it's in the Metroplex area, but it makes the best steak sandwiches. So good.
That's where we went, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, before my brother-in-law's funeral.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we went. Oh, it's the seafood one. Okay, I like that one too. It's kind of like Long John Silver's, but to me, a little bit better sometimes.
Now you want me to go to Golden Corral to get me some shrimp
Tomato
and
I had
fry.
shrimp the other day.
soup and grilled cheese. That sounds good too. I haven't had a grilled cheese in forever.
I like
We
tomato soup.
We had I think it was broiled shrimp with Old Bay the other day. I'd rather not have my shrimp like that anymore. I mean, it was okay, but it's not something I'd eat every day.
All right.
The
Yeah.
texture of the shrimp just were not it.
Yeah, rubbery.
Shrimp, no
People
matter
from
how.
Maryland live off of Obey.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like the Old Bay seasoning, and I like it on fried shrimp, and I like fried shrimp, but I don't like broiled shrimp. The texture of it just kind
I'm
of
not
like
going to eat anything broiled.
Have you tried the Obey potato chips?
No, I have not.
Oh, I bet those are salty.
Utz puts them out. Utz potato chips. They're crab potato chips, and it's the Obey seasoning on the potato chips.
Are they salty?
I don't eat them, but
No.
I've tasted them. They're not bad.
Well, I ate some of them, and then I ate another bag, and to me, it was like I don't know. It tastes too much like
The
shrimp. Yeah,
So you ate 2 bags.
yeah.
I only
Bags.
obey when we do crawfish boils and stuff like that. I use a crap ton of that in it.
I mean, if you go into a store in Maryland, one whole section is nothing
Oh
but
yeah, I
Obey.
bet.
Because my parents lived on the Chesapeake Bay,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just not big on all that seafood junk.
Yeah, that's so crazy seeing how that you live there. That's
I eat shrimp. That's about it.
Yeah, we did a boil last summer. That was real good.
And that's all Kylie's asking for.
Mm-hmm. That's my girl, because I mean, if I would have a crawfish boil or a crab boil anytime. Anytime.
Oh yeah, I need to let you know, Twinkie, because I told her like everybody else is supposed to do for the reunion
Uh-huh.
is whether you win or not, they still want everybody to write a.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
wrote a little speech last night in case she won anything.
Okay.
She's
Oh.
better than me because I ain't wrote nothing.
Donnie, I found out today that I'm allergic
Better think of
to.
something.
You're not allergic to Vegas.
I'm allergic to Las Vegas, so I won't be able to come.
I think I'm gonna have aerophobia.
I already told you, Slim, I'm gonna stock up on Benadryl and stuff, so there's no worry there.
I'm allergic to Benadryl.
No.
I'm actually kind of excited about flying, even though I get really nervous when I think about it. My
Have
first-
you ever flew?
No.
No,
This is the first time.
And you don't know what seat you're on, neither do you.
I don't have assigned seat.
Donnie, you're so short, they'll probably assign you an adult to walk
I-
along with you and stuff that way.
I mean, if nothing else, they can put me up in the overhead storage.
I can't say about Sprint because I never flew it.
Spirit.
Or Spirit or whatever it is.
He's gonna fly with Sprint.
They are
I hope their flying's better than their signal.
All right.
I'm going to fly a Sprint. So if I take it there, then it's the airline's fault.
Yeah, the only place Sprint is going to take you is right to the center.
No, it used to be Sprint, and then it turned to Virgin Airlines. I don't even know if they're still in service, but that guy that owns the islands is real rich. He owned Virgin Airlines, but he had like the double decker planes, and it was high dollar.
The worst part, Donnie, is when you first take off, your stomach will drop a little bit.
That's what Mom said. She said the hardest part on her is the takeoff.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll make sure I take a couple of my happy medicines before I get on the plane.
Well, don't take too many happy medicines.
Or they won't let you on the plane.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you'll fall asleep and you won't make it. See, Donnie, if you could drove down here, you could have flew with us.
That's a little far to come, 8 hours.
8 hours.
Half of my trip would be over with.
Go back on there and get you another ticket to fly to Charlotte, and then you can get on the plane with us and fly to Vegas.
It's 24 hours after I bought the tickets. I can't get a refund now.
Yeah, Sean, he's going to bunk with you in that weekend, so it'll be 3 in a bed instead of 2 now.
Just give me a cot. I'll sleep on the floor.
I actually got a lot done. I got all the bags done and everything. I'm so happy. Now I can kind of focus on getting everything else ready for the trip.
So when are y'all supposed to pick y'all's car up?
Friday.
Friday?
Yeah,
That's less than a week, Twinkie.
I know.
Oh, man.
5 days.
Well, after talking to Adam last night, I'm definitely not coming.
You are coming.
Adam said Adam said there were some things you needed to watch out for.
Yeah, he said that now they have women, they wear thong bikinis and no tops and a netted thing over them, and they'll just come up to women and men and start rubbing all over them, and then ask you for $20 or $30 or $40, and then if you tell them no, they'll chase you down the road until you give it to them.
I
Well-
said, there's somebody, they'll be hit.
I don't plan on going around any of that, what sounds like those kind of places. So
Yeah.
I want to stay in the lighted areas where large groups of people are. And
Yeah.
I'm only going out in large groups. I'm not going out in small groups.
We wish you could come too. I wish all of you could come.
Yeah, definitely. But every year, though, they may be closer to your state every year. So just keep watching. Who was that?
That was my belly.
It's my belly.
I was like, where's Laura at?
No, that was my belly.
The more that comes, or the more that's in the crowd, and the less people will try to rob somebody.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm
no.
definitely suggesting everyone stay in large groups.
Absolutely.
So
Well, I'm not going out without my chaperone, Amy. So
Yeah, because I promised your wife and I promised Bat Rican's wife, and Twinkie and me have done got permission to keep y'all in line. So
I don't think we'll have much problems with me. But we might have problems.
yeah, I'm already getting ready for that one. I have a feeling he's gonna be grounded.
But I will find me a convenience store there somewhere and buy me some special sponge cakes.
No, you're not. That will get you grounded too.
He said some special.
Sponge cakes.
Uh-uh.
I wonder what kind of sponge cakes he's talking about.
They got a cream filling.
We don't allow that on the trips. Those are banned.
well, if it's anything like the rest of them has been, everybody that comes that's new has the same response as the people the year before.
Mhm.
I'm like,
Was that their response?
That's an emergency call coming through. I'll be right back.
Okay.
sound like Jared Ford, as Laura
It
said.
sounded like somebody had a squeaker going on there.
Sound pretty old because it squeaked. Dust fart.
Yeah, there's supposed to be like a Walmart right around there too, Sean, and so there should be things that we can get to pretty quick. But like I said, please don't go off on your own. I just want everybody to stay safe.
Because I told
That's really anywhere you go nowadays.
I told Slim, I said, you let somebody start trying to put their hands all over each other, they be hit.
Yeah.
Well, that's just when April asked me to go to Walmart, tears starts falling down my face. And I got where I can't stand to go to the fair and walk down the strip of the fair because they're always asking. I don't go to Myrtle Beach because it's nothing but a con thing now. And it's all these places are becoming, it's not vacation anymore. It's somebody's always trying to con you out of something.
Right. And unfortunately, it just gets worse every year. But I had my dad and Laura and Cody were watching the Mole People documentary that I had you watch the other night, Twinkie.
Yeah.
And my dad kept saying, go down there and film, go down there. I said, Dad, I'm not going down there and film. I don't want to get killed. He said, well, go down there and film. He said, I thought you were an investigator. I said, yeah, of spirits. I said, those are real people that want to shoot you for coming down in their space.
Yeah.
And he
And
said,
he kept saying that. I think I'll go live down there. And I'm like, no, you're not.
he said that it's got worn out that all the street artists,
Mhm.
if you even look at them, they think you should give them money and they'll chase you down until you get. I said, they ain't chasing me nowhere. And that's the thing, man. I can't deal with that stuff.
And they say, what, don't take a picture of the street artist?
Well, I mean, a lot of people say that, but then you watch videos and people walk by them filming and taking pictures, and everything else. So
I guess it depends on which, what they are. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to shoot, a couple bucks to them or something, if they perform for you or something. But for them to demand you the money for nothing, that's ridiculous.
well, for anyone that's in Vegas, if you see a short, fluffy girl with wild, crazy, curly hair, I don't carry cash. So you might as well move on to the next person.
Was she talking about me?
No.
And if you are under 5 foot, you are to be accompanied by an adult.
Well, we're over 5 foot.
Or
Well, I have to be accompanied by adult at all times, anyways.
Yes, you do.
I have a disorder where, like, on the signs when it says "do not," my vision goes blurry and I can't see whatever it says after that.
Well, I'm kind of the same way, but I think there I might behave.
Yeah, that's a
We're
weird.
going to chill in Vegas. I've seen that show.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about the Ohio prison escape? They escaped in a dumpster.
Oh,
What?
no, but I heard there was another shooting. I don't remember where it was, but
A big one?
ain't mine.
is that somebody's mic or is that mine?
It didn't start till
I don't know.
that Walter Paranormal chick got in here.
It might be ours because it's
Yeah.
still
Donnie, you ain't supposed to mute at the same time I do because then
Oh.
nobody knows who it really is.
Oh, okay. I'll mute them.
It stopped.
It's Donnie. See? It wasn't when What the Paranormal came up here.
It was that Walter Paranormal neighbor Donnie's.
Do I have feedback or?
It's just going like
Like static.
I
that.
was thinking,
See,
It ain't
both
doing
of
it.
these microphones I have, both of them mess up on me all the time, and I don't know what's
When
going
you got
on.
them close together, if you got a mic close to another mic, whether it's on or off, it would give feedback. Because
Okay, hang on.
They were here
What about
Wednesday,
now?
crashed a
Yeah.
car
Yeah,
and
stable in it.
Kentucky, crossed the river and caught one of them.
Oh wow.
So that means they covered this way. The other one covered this way.
Oh, today they
Well-
may have found the body of the other one in the river.
Oh,
if
wow.
if y'all come here while I'm in Vegas, just keep the house clean and take care of the dog. I used to have them funny answer machine things, that says funny things.
hmm
And I put on one myself. I disguised my voice, and I said, "If you break into my house, please be respectful. And if the dogs did do an accident, could you please clean that up for me?"
Oh, he was in for murder of 2 people. Nice. That's not scary at all.
They'll get
Well, they
Which one? The one they caught or the one that they found? Well, I guess they kind of found both of them, but the one that they caught alive or the one that they caught?
Possibly found one of them.
True.
Yeah, they may have found the body of the other in the river. They may have,
Yeah, that one probably killed him.
Probably.
unless they crashed in the river.
That ain't him. He done found the body double.
There
That's a
goes that
conspiracy
something
theory.
out horse galloping.
hmm
Be real quick, Donnie.
Too late.
It stopped. Never mind.
Did it stop after I muted or?
Stopped before.
It stopped before you muted.
I wonder if it's my microphone actually, like the stand actually bouncing or something. I don't know.
Does it have a spring or anything on it?
It's got 4 springs on it. It's
Yeah,
one
it
of
might-
those move in place.
Yeah, it might be the springs then doing it.
The body that they found is a male, and they are comparing tattoos for identification.
That actually sounds like a short in your wires.
That's not good.
Slim pointed out that Donnie's avatar in the middle looks like a middle finger.
hmm
Then it's got like a blackout on the face.
You're telling everybody my secret.
I think it's cool how he has the full background deal on there and then his deal in the middle. That's weird.
Yeah, how'd you do that?
Through OBS.
Oh,
Screw OBS.
Exactly.
OBS is like IBS for me.
Sean Sean has actually showed me a lot of stuff with OBS, and it's actually really user friendly once you get into it.
Yeah, we used it for like the first 2 years that we were on here, and I hated OBS.
Yeah.
but that's
Never
that's
turned out very well.
that's another thing, Donnie. It's probably nothing wrong with your mic, but a lot of people, like when Laura was using it, it started sounding like mic trouble. When Sean uses, sometimes it sounds like mic trouble. So it could just
The
be
IBS of the
yes.
OBS.
Sorry, Ricky came to the door. But I don't know. I'm tired of playing with microphones and stuff.
I have like 30 of them.
Exactly.
I
That's my point. That's
I
gonna be me.
understand.
That's gonna be me. I'm gonna have 30 different microphones until I find one that actually works with my
And
computer.
none of mine work. They work for a little bit, and then everybody's like, "What is that noise?" And I'm like, "Shit."
And
I know what
that's
you
what I'm wondering too. And I don't know if it's maybe because I've got it hooked up into one of those USB splitters,
Maybe.
because I had it plugged into my computer and you guys said I sounded like a robot. So I
Mhm.
changed it to the splitter. It was better then. Maybe I just need to play musical USB ports with it. Could just change it every once in a while.
I don't know. I wish I could tell you, but I have no luck with microphones.
I don't know.
Well, I guess I'm going to end it here, y'all, so that everybody can get ready if they want to go to the Jarrett's live. But thank y'all for coming. We appreciate each and every one of you. And we'll see y'all later.
Love y'all.
Y'all.
Love you guys.